When it comes to Disney Pixar films, we all know about the stories, characters, and infamous Easter eggs. What's lesser known is how these films are altered for an international audience. It's not just what you hear,
על מה את מדברת? אני עובר כאן כל הזמן. זה קיצור דרך.
but also what you see. Here is our look at some of the most interesting examples of Pixar adapting their films for an international audience. Let's start off with something as iconic as a film's title design. Toy Story 3, for example. Simply seeing this image probably sparks a nostalgic response for most of you. However, that image might not feel the same for someone in Russia who was accustomed to this version of Toy Story 3's title art. This is similar for about every film throughout Pixar's catalog. Let's take a look at this scene from Ratatouille. On the top of the screen, you'll see the English version, and the French version is on the bottom. Abundantly full of words, this scene is an example of how the visuals of a movie greatly differ depending on where you view it. You can begin to understand the thought and consideration that goes into creating multiple versions of every single film. Take, for example, Ellie's iconic adventure book in Up. Here are some examples of what that book looks like in several different languages. An alternative option to translation is to replace the words altogether with images, making that particular moment read more universally. The English version of Up features a money jar with Paradise Falls written on it. The international version, however, has an image of Paradise Falls instead. Rather than translating Paradise Falls into several languages, the image automatically makes it comprehensible on a global scale. This is the same treatment used in Monsters University. Rather than translating the scare games, animators replaced it with Greek letters. The same applies to Randall's Cupcakes. Faces are drawn on the cupcakes for the international version. International viewers, however, will miss out on the quick gag that you see here. What's especially interesting is when the changes you see are a direct reflection of culture. For instance, animators replaced broccoli with bell peppers in the Japanese version of Inside Out, since broccoli is widely enjoyed in Japan. On a similar note, when Riley's dad is daydreaming, the American version shows a hockey game being played. In the international version, this has been changed to soccer, since it is a much more popular sport around the world. All of this goes to show the time and thought that is invested into making Disney Pixar films unique and appropriate for viewers across the globe. Keep your eyes peeled for how the films vary depending on where you watch them.